What the fucking hell?
Huh?
What are you doing?
Just paddling out a little bit, getting wet.
Good call, Pat. How have you been?
Passed the DMV yesterday.
Oh, good. Written and driving?
3 times.
Written and driving, or just written?
No. When you're 70, you have to come in and take the written and the eye test. And I flunked it the first 2 times.
Right.
I really hadn't read the handbook. But there's an article in the LA Times. It's on my phone. I think your phone listens to everything that you say during the day.
It does.
Because it was on how people over 70 years old were complaining that most of the questions they missed had nothing to do with your driving skills.
Yeah.
So they're talking about throwing some of those questions out.
Oh, that's good.
And there's e-learning. If you can get to it, if you're over 70, you can take a no-fail. I couldn't get in.
Oh, really?
Something with my computer or
Oh,
my
no.
or whatever. So I went in, and Donna passed on her second time. And then she says, well, you got to know the laws. And I said, knowing the laws really doesn't have anything to do with your driving skills.
Sure doesn't. I crack a beer open every day when I go for a drive.
And all that shit about how many feet, how many seconds. Who drives like that?
Nobody I know,
Yeah,
especially in Southern California.
Signal. What is it? 5 seconds before you get. Good luck. I'm going. When I pull from, I get on sometimes when I'm going home, 94 west, and then I get on to 5, and that corner right there where there's 2 lanes coming around, you got to be careful. So when I see it's open, boom, and when I get on the freeway, there's a lot of people switching to get into 163. So in that instance, I'm doing the same thing, and I sometimes where I go 4 lanes. Yeah.
They're not going to allow that on the driving test.
Well, I'm a believer in you got to look at your rearview mirrors and your side mirrors, and I can spot a cop coming on the freeway a long way away. And I think I haven't had a moving lot violation, if you call it a moving lot violation, probably at least 5 years, and I've never had a collision that was my fault. But you know, when you're sitting in the hospital, you really don't care.
That's right. You had the VW bus collision that changed your whole life, right?
Yes, it did.
Yeah, it did. I drove 2 of those buses, and I always thought about that.
Yeah, it keeps me from being able to surf as well as our friend here.
Yeah, which friend? I don't know, man. Friend might be going a little far.
I look up to Glenn every time he drops in. Oh my goodness. Happy 4th, guy. Low bar.
Happy 4th, Pat.
Then you want to try a real board?
No, thanks. That's too expensive. That's too expensive for me to even think about in this shallow water. Someday I will. I don't think today's that day. Here we go. This is the one we've been waiting for. Come on. Oh my goodness, finally.